Step to the line, one by one and two by two. The voices that we hear are new today, but we shall never fall.
And now for your weekly dose of metal. Here are your hosts, Morgan Danielle and Luco Blaze on the Metal Experience.
Woo! All right, we just heard Voiceless, and that was by A Silent Truth. The band is releasing their CD Ascension this Saturday, St. Patrick's Day, at Brower House in Lombard, right down the street from where we are right now. Also playing that night, Genotype, Atlantis Burning, On My Six, Orion 9, Eva Under Fire? Ava Under Fire. I'm retarded.
It could be Eva.
99 Proof Devils. And Torn by Testicles.
Tentacles.
Torn by Tentacles. And that show this Saturday is $6:30, 21 and up, $10 in advance, 12 the day of. We will be there rocking out. Yes, we will be there rocking out. And then the second track we heard was Rhino, and that was the track Predator, which I'm actually wearing a Predator shirt right now. Greatest movie
like
ever
a
made.
Loser.
That band is playing what?
What?
Go sit in the corner.
I am
that
in a
band
corner.
is playing Gent Fest at Beat Kitchen in Chicago this Friday, the 16th, along with Tanzan, DeVille, Portals, By the Thousands, and The Levitated. That show is also 21 and up, $7 in advance, $10 at the door, and we will also be at that one too.
Portals are the best. Like, they're the only band that I know.
You're the best.
Thank you. They're the only band.
the
They're the
best.
only band that I know that actually played in a Waffle House.
Who?
Portals.
Oh.
In a Waffle House.
Yeah, they in the middle of their tour, they actually one of their shows got canceled.
Got
and-
some waffles and then also played.
Why
at the
not?
Yeah,
Waffle House.
they're the hostess actually said, yeah, if you want to play a show in here and live
That's
stream,
pretty
like
sweet.
you can.
That's awesome.
We'll
sure
pay
they're
you
paying
with
lights.
pancakes.
And the people like getting their waffles were like, "What the fuck is going on?"
I don't know if there was anybody else in there, but like it was pretty sick. I never
Did you go to it?
That would have been
Sadly,
like the
no, I
perfect
was-
setting for a music video.
Yeah, they got cockroaches there. It's like perfect.
Yummy.
Not on the waffles. I mean, if you want that, sure, go ahead.
Can I get some extra
Sounds like a
cockroaches on my
sounds
waffles?
like a Slipknot music video. If they have
It
cockroaches.
does. Well, now it does. Before
And
it
the
sounded
waffles.
pretty awesome.
Just
Now
add
it
some
just sounds
Slipknots.
like maggots
Some slip
should be
nuts.
involved.
So I'm Luca Blaze, Morgan Danielle sitting to my right, and don't look at me like that. Charles sitting to my left,
I thought you were almost going to say lap.
and
I mean-
Charles sitting in my lap. And tonight we have on with us Belvidere. Why don't you go ahead and introduce yourselves? What you do in the band, and who's missing tonight? We got a bunch of people missing.
Okay, so my name is Kale. I'm the lead vocalist / manager of Belvidere. My bass player and my guitar player are both missing, Kyle and Bianca. Kyle's stuck at work, and Bianca is in the hospital right now due to food poisoning.
Ooh,
So-
damn.
Wow, wow, wow.
You said
yeah,
Even though they don't know what gave her that.
I don't know what gave.
you don't know what gave her. What a great manager. You don't even know
I know what it is. The government.
the government. The
I believe-
government did it.
I believe it. Fuck the government.
So you guys are a
This
three-piece.
is officially became a conspiracy
we are a
theory.
three-piece. Whenever we play a show, we ask like one of our friends who can play drums to play drums for us. Usually it's Chris George from Sworn In that we will ask first, whenever he's not busy, because he's the one that knows all of our songs already. He helped us do our first record, so he definitely has our. He's definitely the first person that we go to whenever we do. So.
But you guys are looking for a full-time drummer?
We are looking for a full-time drummer and hopefully another guitarist because
Okay.
like a lot of our songs are dual guitarists. But right now we're just using backing tracks for a second guitar.
Okay. Where are you guys out of?
We're out of Kenosha, Wisconsin.
Kenosha. So the Kenosha, Wisconsin area, looking for a drummer
For
and a second guitarist.
second guitarist, it would definitely be helpful for us.
It would definitely be helpful.
Yeah, you got to stick around more than a month.
Oh, definitely not a.
I'd say a year at least.
At least.
At least a year would be great.
And you can't go AWOL for 2 weeks.
You got
Yes, you cannot go. Oh, thanks for
No,
bringing.
no going AWOL.
Or MIA.
Well-
Don't go MIA for 2 weeks before our first show.
Kelly,
with
you brought a very special friend with you tonight.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm Mike. I'm just a friend, but I'm in.
You're not just a friend, Mike.
You
very
help us.
funny
Don't
person.
down talk yourself.
You're a roadie. You help us with our stuff. Like anything
wears
that we need from
hats
you, like
that say butt stuff.
yeah, and also if we ever need any dark jokes, we got you, man.
Where did you find your hat? So everyone listening at home,
So Luco can
go
try to find it
to-
for himself.
his hat says butt stuff.
You can go to district13.com.
For a butt stuff hat.
Yeah, and some other hats for low lifes and whatever else you want.
For low lives.
Yeah.
What are you talking about?
Sponsor. This not a sponsor from Charlie Classic.
There you go.
Yeah,
Butt stuff.
Charlie Classic.
Chuck.
classy.
Chuckles classic.
That guy's great.
That guy?
No, Charlie.
No, someone way different.
Damn.
Someone way different.
I'm sorry, man. You're great too. Like especially with that Nirvana shirt, man.
You're that shirt would have been way. Oh, I never did pull up the Nirvana shirt with Hanson as the picture.
We'll definitely talk about it later. Okay.
We will get to it. So, Belvidere from Kenosha, Wisconsin.
Yes.
Give me the backstory on the forming of the band, and the years. Give me exact dates. How you met everyone.
Okay, so Belvidere was a project that I started originally. I felt like I had something still left to prove in the music scene, especially with Kenosha. Just like ever since like 2012, 2013, like all of our bands started like dwindling down. I've been a part of like a couple other bands before then. I was in a deathcore band called Carnivorous Swarm. We never made it past our first show. We had a few. I was on Horizon's End, which is like more of a punk band, and we made it past like a couple of shows and a few lineup changes. But I really wanted something that I can call like not my own, but like my own in terms of like how I wanted to approach music. Like approaching music differently now is just like the things that that definitely influenced my life, especially. That's one of the things that that came about from Grim Days Part 1 is we based our the album on a circumstance, and that circumstance was betrayal or between friends and past bandmates and relationships and that kind of stuff.
The
And-
fun stuff.
Basic 16-year-old stuff.
The
Yeah.
stuff but that's what helps the writing juices
Right.
flow.
Yeah, definitely.
Like whatever gets you and what you've grown up with. Like use that stuff.
Butt stuff.
Yeah, you can use butt stuff. I'm sure he'll write a song about butts.
That's the hashtag for tonight, by the way.
Hashtag butt stuff if you want to hit us up.
Hashtag butt stuff.
But when I first initially started the band, I was like, okay, I might as well like go back in time and like hit up some of the people that I definitely worked with. I used to be in the military academy with Bianca, so she was the first one that I actually knew about. Well, I knew to hit up because her band actually ended right around the time that I was starting this project up.
And she's in the hospital right now.
She's in the hospital right now.
food poisoning.
Food
And you have-
poisoning.
you're just like, I don't know. All right. So, funny little backstory. You didn't ask her where she got food poisoning from because you also want to go to the same place. Unbeknownst to you, just eat there and also end up with food poisoning.
I probably did because like I've gotten food poisoning from like Asian restaurants in the past. So
Nice.
I mean, I would go there like every single day so I don't have to work.
There you go.
So I got food poisoning again for the 20th time.
yeah, I
but that
keep-
food's amazing.
I keep eating uncooked chicken.
Just put some hot sauce on it. You'll
Just
be
put-
fine. Sriracha.
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 So
I put
good.
that on everything. Sriracha.
Do you put it on your ramen noodle soup?
Actually, I do.
It is.
Oh
I do
my
too.
God.
So good.
Hey.
Up top.
Did you just become besties?
Did we just become best friends because you put
What's your favorite dinosaur?
a Proctorosaurus?
You want to do karate in the garage?
It's a basic.
Hell
Yeah. A Crotchorosaurus.
Want to see my drum set?
See my drum set?
Did you put your nuts on my drum set? I might have.
Sorry. So
I'm
back
sorry.
to
Okay.
favorite dinosaur. Go.
Okay, so T-Rex. So but yeah, me and Bianca, we were like, okay, like she was down to do it because she still wanted to do music. At this point in time, me and Kyle, we weren't talking. We weren't on like the best of terms. Me and him, we had like a bit of a falling out. Around the time when Horizon ended, because me and him were in that band together. And so she messaged him. Me and him, we talked for a little bit. We buried the hatchet, sort of like how Ronnie Radke and Max Green did back in the day. If anybody doesn't know, Falling in Reverse, boo that band.
Morgan,
Yep.
she
Okay.
got it.
Okay.
Took her a while.
Took her a while, but she got it.
No, I know him.
Butt stuff.
But stuff.
But yeah, me and him, we were like, if you wanted, I told him, hey, I'm not forcing you to do it. That'd be great if you can. And he was like, dude, it's been 2 years. We might as well move past it.
Let's do it. Butt
So
stuff.
so as
Do
soon as
everything
that
from the
happened,
butt.
so as soon as we had us three together, I already knew who I want. I already messaged the drummer from Sworn In, Chris George, to help us out with this album. My cousin Kenny recommended him to us.
Kenny.
Kenny Pickett. If you guys don't know him, you guys are messing up. And
Oh my God,
You're
you killed
fucking
Kenny.
in.
Kenny.
I'm fucking
powers.
in. You're fucking out.
And we started writing the album in 2016.
Okay.
After I came back from Pittsburgh.
Pittsburgh, huh?
Yep, came back from a vacation there.
Nice. What'd you do in Pittsburgh? Side note.
Sightseeing. I love industrial stuff, so I got to go to some of their his museums.
Nice. You like industrial music?
Yeah, actually I do.
Okay.
I can't really say any industrial bands off the top of my head because I'm bad with my memories.
You're bad with the memories, guys. So Pittsburgh, came back from Pittsburgh. Go time.
Yep.
Butt stuff.
Basically, so an interesting side note about our band's name. Belvidere is actually the name of a road in from near Gurney area, then going straight into Grays Lake. We got lost on that road 7 times in 2 days. Don't ask us how. Our phones were dead. We had no idea where we were going.
Destiny.
Butt stuff.
This is why I don't question things. He's like, oh, something happened. Like, I don't even want to know how that happened.
Basically, and legit, in the middle of our recording session when we were trying to figure out a band names, and Kyle was just like, "Hey, how about Belvedere?" And I'm like, "Where the hell did you get that from?" And he's like,
That fucking road.
It's the road that we got lost on 7 times, and the first time that we came down here, and I was like, "Get the fuck out of here, man! Get the hell out of here with all that bullshit." And he was like, "What? It's good." And I was like, "You're lucky we can't figure out any other."
In your head, you're like, that was an amazing idea.
that was the best.
I'm going to
band name
pretend
ever.
I don't like it. Like,
Basically.
fine, I'll take it.
Basically, is what happened.
Were there any other band names in the running?
Nope.
There was zero.
There
it
was-
was that one was the only one.
We actually had a few, but they were all just terrible.
What
so-
were they? Come
Butt
on.
stuff?
No, not butt stuff. I was a very high running for Kale and the guys.
Killing the guys.
They were like, nope.
Come on, let's be killing the guys.
Bianca wanted to reuse the old band name. I was like, hell no, because Horizon End is actually the name of a Norwegian band.
Okay.
And so when we first started out Horizon End, we had to put US because we didn't want
Yeah.
people thinking we're somebody else.
The Norwegian.
Yeah, we're Norwegian, but we're in that.
Could have been like Attack and Tack.
Yeah, Attack did do their US thing too. But yeah,
Those were the two other names.
those were the ones I could think
Killing the
of.
guys. I want to start a band. You ever watch Full House?
I don't. He does.
Well, Jesse, the one uncle, he has a band Jesse and the Rippers.
Uh.
I've always wanted to start a band called Luco and the Jesse and the Rippers. It would just be fucking dumb, but
He's
and then
got
we-
another name he likes better.
There's another one. But Luco and the Jesse and the Rippers. If anyone wants to start a band called Luco and the Jesse and the Rippers, I'm down.
I'll make
Sorry.
the jackets.
Yeah. You make the jackets?
I'll make the
Butt
jackets.
stuff hats.
Butt stuff hats as well.
But back to Belvedere.
and then
Killing the guy. Back to killing the guys.
we actually, and also another fun clip about the EP. When we first started the EP, when we were on our way down, we actually forgot to email the demo tracks to Chris. And so what we were doing for the first few days, we were just the first day we were re-listening to the voice messages that Kyle sent me through Facebook with the guitar tracks that he did. So we're just reusing them. We would play them for a certain part. He would listen back to them and then re-record them. But then we can't on voice message, like you can rewind it. So like we had to like restart it. If he messed up, he would like restart it, and then do it again. Restart it, do it again.
So a lot of fun.
It was the longest 8 hours of my life.
Oh, jeez.
Best game ever.
Best game.
And and for me, like I can't really write lyrics on the like not on the spot, but like before I like listen to the music. I like for me I have to like visually like listen to the music and visualize what I want to do for it.
Yeah.
And so it's like my vocal style, my vocal delivery of the song, and basically that's how I write my music. I really want to try like doing it like where I can like write the songs beforehand, and then appropriately fit them to a song.
Yeah.
That's one thing that I definitely want to like experiment on with this new album that we're actually currently demo checking right now.
Okay. So where did you guys record the music you brought tonight? How many tracks did you bring?
4.
4 tracks. Okay. And then what are those 4 tracks off of?
It's off our first album, Grim Days. Our first EP. We have the title track, Grim Days. It's our intro track. We have A Road Ahead.
Roadhead.
A road ahead.
Oh, okay, okay.
I like Roadhead better.
Yeah.
But go ahead. It's your band.
We put Hollow Crown and Wasteland. It's a 5-song EP. The one song it actually got corrupted in from on my
Why
on my
did you
Dropbox.
look at me?
Like Morgan did it?
No,
No.
she didn't. It was nothing to do with her. My Dropbox corrupted it somehow.
Okay,
And
so
I'm
we've
like-
only got 4 tracks.
I only sent her the 4 tracks. If you want to listen to the entire EP, we have a YouTube channel that you can listen to it on. Belvidere Official on YouTube. It's spelled Belvidere.
All right.
If you want to look us up on YouTube,
The YouTube's Belvedere Official.
Belvidere Official, or you can look up Belvidere Grim Days EP, and then you will see the playlist, and then you can just click on it right there.
Well, why don't we go ahead and introduce the Metal Experience world to some Belvedere. You said the first track was an intro?
It's the intro track. It's actually the one. It's the one song that I actually had a majority of a helping hand with.
So does it flow into track 2?
It does.
Okay, so
it
why don't we
goes
play the intro into track 2?
Yes. I actually sent her the tracks to where to play them in the appropriate order.
Perfect. So what were the names of the tracks we're going to play right now?
We're gonna be listening to Grim Days, and then we're gonna listen to a Road Ahead.
And then are there any vocals or anything in Grim Days?
There's just like a little bit of me and Kyle doing vocals together. No like actual like lyrics. It's just like, well, besides us yelling out Grim Days, and then me and him doing our screams together.
And then
it's mostly instrumental though.
Okay. And then what about A Road Ahead? What is that one about?
It's about a relationship a very toxic relationship that I'm happy to be out of. It's definitely the one that I actually started like experiencing more, being of a. I started drinking a lot more when we were together, and it really is just like I'm glad that I'm out of that like toxic relationship. It was not healthy for me. Mostly, I don't know how it was for her on her end, but I'm really happy that I'm done with that.
Obviously, it wasn't good for her.
Well, she was in college, so she was having fun while I was suffering.
So she was with other guys, I'm sure.
Probably.
Jeez.
I wouldn't doubt it.
Kenosha.
Well-
What do you expect?
It is Kenosha.
All right.
All
Well,
right.
let's do it. This is off the Grim Days. You said it was EP, right?
Yes.
So we've got Grim Days going into A Road Ahead. Morgan, set that shit up.
What? I'm just trying to get out of my elusive mind. Leaving no trace of the man I wanna leave behind. After all that is said and done, yes, I feel like I'm the only one. Oh my God, there's something I'd like to do. But I got no time to waste, or the things to put me through. Oh my God, I've never been hard. But it's only as easy when a road traveled is so hard.
Hi, I'm Morgan.
And I'm Ian.
I'm Derek.
And we are the Most of Me.
Stay tuned for our new EP, Quantum, and you are listening to
The Metal Experience.
We are back. I'm Morgan Danielle with Luco Blaze and the chin of wisdom. What were we saying now?
The butt stuff of wisdom.
Okay, whatever. Charlie's here with us, and we are here with our friends in Belvidere, and we just played the intro track, Grim Days, and Into a Road Ahead off of the Grim Days EP that Belvidere released. Again, that's all on YouTube for those that want to hear the full 5-track EP. We'll play 2 more tracks tonight by Belvidere. So, coming back in now, let's talk about some of the shows that you guys have had opportunities to play. What is the Kenosha scene like?
The Kenosha scene has definitely dwindled down since early 2000, like around from what it was in 2011. It was definitely more like you were having like more bands coming in. Like I remember we had Oceana at one point coming into Kenosha, just to play a show. We had a bunch of Milwaukee bands, a bunch of Chicago bands coming in, and even some bands from Ohio that would come just to play in Kenosha at the Unity Lodge. And ever since like 2011, 2012, like a lot of the venues started shutting down. People were being more disrespectful to the venues. So
Come on, man. Was it you?
No, man.
You told us like 8 stories of you punching people in the nose at concerts.
It was not me.
So let's just admit it now. How many noses have you broke? What's your count at?
So far 8.
8 broken
I
faces.
thought you told me 6 earlier. Did you count 2 more while we were talking?
You broke 2
Oh
more
my God.
noses on the way down here.
No,
He almost
when we
can
on
count-
break, he broke 2 more noses. He broke mine, if you can't tell.
But you've also had your nose broken.
I've had my nose broken during a show.
What comes around goes around, meaning
What comes
fists.
around-
Karma.
What comes
Fist of
around is all
rage.
around.
It's all good, but no, it's actually I was a bit of a bitch when I first started going to shows, so it wasn't so me breaking anybody's nose was not a thing. And also for anybody that's listening, I'm not really a dick. It just happens.
Just get crazy in the pit.
I really do. Like especially depending on the band, like if it's Knocked Loose or heaven forbid, like Oceana or any of those heavier bands or Traders, I will get down.
Shit gets crazy.
It does. But yeah, Belvidere, we had one show before problems in the band started happening. But then a lot of the bands there was 2 bands actually 3 bands pulled out during day of the show, even though we had like a full venue and people. And as soon as then after that, it was just then the guitar player that we had at the time, he decided to try to take over the band and having our guitarist / drummer because my guitarist because Kyle would do drums for live shows but guitar for everything else. He took over him. Well, not really take over him, but he persuaded him to do his project instead of focusing more on Belvidere. And Kyle, he loves doing music. That's one of his main things is music when he's not working or doing school. He was working. He had 5 projects at one point when I first met him, and they were all just hilarious joke stuff that he would do.
And now he's getting down.
And then Bianca, she was I already knew she was moving, she was taking some time off from music because she had to focus with her family and her career as a producer. She's actually working to becoming a full-time music producer.
Badass.
And for me, I was in the middle of a little family disgruntled, so I didn't mind us taking a break, but at the same time, I also wanted us to focus on the Belvidere stuff and any things that we had going on. I was hoping that we can get done and then we can all focus on our own things. And so Belvidere, everybody took a break from Belvidere. I kept going with it. I didn't do any major things I did I would sometimes play 2 songs at at any shows that I was actually at. I would just bring backtracks with me and then just play them.
You're a one-man band?
I would put them on a laptop, yeah. So I played at a couple bars in the downtown Kenosha area. So that was what I was doing with Belvidere. But I was really looking for I was really hoping that I can get back the band as it was before our guitarist started trying to take it over and everything. But right now we're all together again, and we're definitely ready to try and take over the country with this next album.
Take over the country. I
Now-
like it.
Mike, how long have you been friends with Belvidere? And when did you start being their
Butt stuff.
roadie?
With Dominic or Kale, whatever you want to call him, I've known him for probably 10 plus years, I'll say.
Yeah, about 11 years now.
Yeah. And I've been there since the beginning for him.
The beginning. Basically, anytime that I'm like doing like anything musically, whether it be from the last band before Belvedere, which was Horizon End, he was there with us. Belvedere, he was with us. Anything, but he always helps us out with like getting our gear to the venues, helping us with like just setting up shop basically, like anytime, and also keeping me out of trouble or making sure that I'm not.
I don't know about the
always
trouble
hurt.
part. I just sat back and let him do whatever. I usually record it, so
He does.
it's a win-win for both of us. He gets hurt, and I get it on film.
And then he'll show it off to like our friends back home, and he would be like, "Hey, look what happened to kids."
It's like, look at this dumbass.
Basically,
Look at this big smart guy. He broke another guy's face.
Oh!
And then you also drove tonight.
Yeah, since his
bass player.
bass player got poisoned.
Poison.
Food
and you
poison.
didn't even care.
I did care.
She was poisoned, and you're
well,
like,
her boyfriend's with her in the hospital right now.
Couldn't
so
her boyfriend just drive you?
He wasn't gonna leave her in the hospital by herself.
I mean, isn't this important?
oh, that would have been fucking hilarious.
I would have been like, dude.
Yeah.
Wow.
I was gonna come down here anyways and meet him here, but then he texted me like, "Oh, we got a problem." I already knew like I had to drive him. I was like, "What?" He's like, "Oh, my bass is just in the hospital and you gotta drive me." I'm like,
I threw him money for gas.
"Yeah, $10."
Dude, $10 can get you a lot with your car.
Still,
And if you're coming here anyway,
well, I live in Crystal Lake,
okay.
and I had to drive to.
You drove all the way up to get him and had
Yeah.
to drive all the way back down?
Yeah,
You got a lucky guy here.
You better give him some.
I hear that a lot.
You better give him some butt stuff after the show.
I'm sure he would love that.
Oh, shut up, Michael.
He's giving you.
I mean, either way, he would love it. I don't know about me though.
My nose.
So, how about you give us the most embarrassing moment that you can give us?
That you've put on either, or that you've recorded, or that you've just witnessed.
The only thing I can remember is him drinking. Since he turned 21, it's just been downhill for him. Anytime he
Which
can
hasn't been that long, apparently.
yeah.
I've been 21 since July of last year.
But you
so.
know how teenagers are; they'll drink at a young age.
You bad kid.
So
I mean,
what
adult.
Was,
You
what
bad
was one of these
adult.
moments? Are you able to share with us?
I believe it was like downtown Racine. It was just one of those nights you just was pounding drinks.
Are you sure it was me or was it?
I'm sure it was you.
I'm sure it was you. What did he do, Mike?
I don't know.
I remember I was like hanging out with this other dude named Michael, and I remember he threw up like literally on the beach.
Yeah.
And like I wasn't as bad as him. I was drinking, but I was not as bad as him.
Oh, I know. One night he was drinking and he had to take a piss. Middle of the night. Tell us where you peed on. What you pissed on.
Oh God. Okay, so it was, in my defense, it was dark. I had no idea what was going on. I accidentally peed on a hobo.
You what?
Was he sleeping on a bench?
The grass.
It was in the grass, like it was like in a bush, like so I'm like, oh, here's a bush, I can just pee right over here. Next thing I know, I hear like a groan, and I'm like, oh my God, and I ran. While
Did you end up peeing on yourself?
I think I got a little bit of piss on my pants, but like not like a whole bunch. Like it was just like a little trickle.
But more on
Him
the-
than
He mostly pissed on the hobo, but he shit himself.
I did not shit on myself.
Sure you didn't.
I remember this for a fact. I did not.
Right.
There's a little bit of poop.
Yeah.
No, it's not.
Mike recalls a little bit of poop.
I told him about this, but I didn't like tell him anything
Yeah,
else.
I think I
besides-
woke up to it. He's like, dude, I pissed on a hobo. I'm like, you're a terrible person.
Well, it was an accident.
Yeah, I didn't mean
It
to.
couldn't be
like,
that dark.
dude, in the area dude, there was, you've seen the main road of where I live. Like, there's not that much streetlights.
Still,
You peed on a
you
hobo.
don't pee on a hobo. They have bad enough, like with
I didn't-
drugs and all
I
that.
didn't mean to. I didn't know it was there.
Did you apologize or you just turned and ran?
I was shouting, "I'm sorry," and then while I was running.
I'm sorry.
You could at least give him a sandwich, but
That guy peed on me.
just make sure you didn't pee on the sandwich.
Was there any pee on the sandwich you ended up giving this guy?
I didn't even. When I
There was probably some cocaine on it.
what?
That was probably his drug of choice. No offense.
Pee
hobos.
cocaine.
Lord help me.
Morgan?
I was just taking a picture of you guys while sharing that story and posted it to our Instagram.
Oh yeah.
And I put sharing some embarrassing moments with Belvidere. Hashtag butt stuff.
Yes.
Hashtag this is a typical interview. Hashtag drunk stories. Hashtag drunk mistakes. Hashtag he pissed on a homeless man. Hashtag it was an accident. Hashtag medal for life.
Hashtag sorry, not sorry.
Hashtags.
I'll add that one in.
Sorry. Oh, my goodness.
Follow us on Instagram.
It
Do you
is-
guys have
You should-
Instagram?
It's
Yeah.
actually there.
You can no, you should have tagged R. Kelly.
Tag R. Kelly.
Oh, that's a good one. I'll add that one in too.
Hashtag R. Kelly.
Lord help me.
What was that? Is it with an E, Y, or just Y?
R. Kelly?
I don't know. He's a weirdo. Oh, it's just Y. Okay.
I don't know.
Perfect.
I don't look him up.
Do you
on
guys have
Instagram.
Instagram? What is your Instagram account? Do you have one? Do you have one?
Kale underscore Belvedere. That's mine.
How do you spell your first name?
Kael.
Okay. Underscore Belvedere. I'll find you. Don't worry. You'll get tagged in this.
Actually, I just like the post too. So
Oh, perfect. So, what shows have you guys played in your career so far?
we as like a whole band or just like collectively as a whole band or
As Belvedere, or I mean, even when you were starting out, like what were some of your memorable moments?
well for Belvedere itself, like I said, we were when we were on our on the fast track on our first show, we were having problems with our guitarist, trying getting our other members doing his side project, which I told him I have no problems with him doing his side project, just don't have it interfere with Belvedere itself, and obviously he did not listen to me. So, and it's funny, I actually helped that dude out in more ways than one, and he turned around, stabbed me in the back, and so basically he betrayed the trust that I had for him, and I definitely helped him out when he was at his lowest, even when his did not have a great home life. I understand, but there's one thing I always hold true: do not bite the hand that feeds you.
Heyo. I don't know why I said
Hey,
that.
butt stuff.
Heyo, butt stuff.
Oh, great.
Oh, boy.
Fun.
But-
Have you
fun stuff.
had the opportunity to play any really cool venues?
Favorite venue so far
That I
you
played in my entire life, or
in your entire life?
Unity Lodge, Kenosha, Wisconsin. I played there once, but since the original promoter for the venue, he stopped doing shows there because of not because of me, but collectively, there has always been holes in the wall of the venues of the place. There will be blood on the floor. There will be people who are getting who are fighting out in the parking lot for no reason.
And this is your favorite venue?
Yes, because it was actually the very
Good
first.
memories.
Good times.
So I remember when I was 10 years old. I
Breaking noses.
It was actually the very first venue that I ever went to as a when I was starting out in music. In terms of my very first show, my very first concert experience, I went to that venue because my cousin played there with his pop punk band at the time.
So, your favorite venue of all time. That's your favorite venue.
That I played there. My favorite venue of all time is would definitely be the Eagles Ballroom. The rave.
You got to play there?
I want to play there.
Okay.
I really
I misheard you.
no. That's the place that I love the most. I do not like. I particularly don't like most of this. Like some of the security guards there are great, but there's a lot of like not good ones. So
I mean, they handled that accident there.
very well. Only because
What do you mean that accident
There was an accident during an architect show where
that involved you?
No, it did not.
Oh, okay.
I believe it did, but for right now, it's under investigation.
There's no investigation.
That's what he thinks.
But yeah,
Mike's been investigating this for years.
I'm white. You expect me not to be a cop?
I know your stepdad is, but
Still, cops don't like you.
I believe it.
Anyways,
So, what was the investigation? I'm sorry. What was the event that happened at the?
Okay, so during the Stick to Your Guns set, there was an incident where apparently a guy who either was moshing and he ended up falling and busting his face on the ground. There was blood flowing from his face and on all over the floor and legit everybody was just even the band stopped. Everybody
after a couple of minutes, we had to tell him
yeah.
we had to wave him down.
Hold on, this guy's dead.
We're like, what's going on?
And we actually legit he wasn't moving
Yeah, he was unconscious.
and he was breathing, so he's still alive. And
But he was fucked up.
Yeah.
everybody was drinking. There was people drinking in the venue, and there was people spilling beers all over the floor. So
And
Beer,
all over
sweat,
him.
ice. I'm sure it was all
I'm-
over him. He
I'm
woke up
pretty
like, why do I smell like beer?
I wouldn't
Say,
doubt
man,
it.
Why did someone
that-
pee on me?
Damn, Kale.
It wasn't me.
First it was the hobos, now some unconscious kids.
It wasn't me.
Anyways,
Wasn't me.
Right now, any venue that hears this, I'm not gonna be able to play.
who's
there
gonna be the
now.
next victim? Someone's mom.
What?
Oh, boy.
Where did this come from? I'm not R. Kelly.
Well, let's take a
Yeah.
pause for a minute and
Yeah,
throw it to
anyways.
Charlie,
Yeah.
who's got some updates for us for this week.
And Charlie, did you like all the we wrote in your book? Kayla and I wrote some fun messages in your book.
By the way, you can go to
Not
Instagram
really.
and watch a video of what happened tonight to Charlie. As we were sitting here, he is so angry right now. So
Hey,
angry.
Charlie.
He looks pretty happy to me.
So, Charlie, while you stare at a
Hey.
bunch of cocks, tell us what's going on in your life.
Hey.
I bet
Charlie-
the guy sitting next to you just being a bunch of dicks.
Charlie loves looking at wieners. Wait, what? So what do you got for us, Chuckles? He can't even. He can't even
breathe.
I
Give him a
can't
second.
even. We'll give you as many seconds as you need. You got some tour news for us tonight, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Who's on tour?
Adelita Sway is on tour with Sons of Texas, Stone Broken, and Taking Dawn.
Nice.
Taking Dawn, isn't that band?
Taking Dawn is back together? Huh. Okay, continue.
Tour starts March 24th in Colorado Springs. Stops in Bloomington at the Castle Theater.
Okay.
And their tour ends April 19th in Albuquerque, New Mexico.
Albuquerque. You know what? Have you ever spelled Albuquerque?
I've got it right here.
Oh.
I was about to say no, I haven't. What good answer.
That was the best answer ever. I was waiting for you to be like, no.
I think it was like the best
You're like-
answer ever.
Yeah, I have.
Took a couple of minutes
Right
and
here.
then he answered. He's like, right here.
Isn't it fucked up? It's like it's a fucked up word. Albuquerque. It's messed up.
Huh.
I had to spell it the other day. Actually, I didn't spell it. Someone spelled it for me. And I was like, all right, if you say that's how it's spelled, then that's all right. All right, sorry. What else you got for us?
Are you sure Taking Dawn is playing with them?
Twilight?
Twilight?
I just want to know because I haven't heard from them in forever, and I fucking love them.
I mean,
It's Morgan's favorite band.
It's not my favorite, but Time to
Twilight Breaking
Burn
Dawn?
was
It's-
an album that came out in 2010, and that's like the only album they released ever.
It's her favorite.
It is a pretty fucking good album. You don't have to look at it now. We'll talk later, but continue.
Have you guys ever heard of Brit Floyd?
Bert Floyd.
Brit Floyd.
Brett Floyd. Is that what you're saying?
No.
Oh. What are you saying?
Hey, Brit Floyd.
Brit
Bernie.
Floyd.
Hey, it's a Pink Floyd tribute band from
Britain?
Britain.
Okay. No, I haven't heard of them.
Well, now you have.
They've,
You're lying.
Just like how you wrote Albuquerque.
they've got 3 tours.
3 tours.
Holy shit, it is them.
Oh my god.
My God.
My god.
My God.
Does this mean they're making new music?
Er.
Rock my world.
No, they're not.
Shh. Grr.
What's up?
What?
He found it. Did you find the event page?
I think I did.
Of that show?
Was one of the tours called the Notorious Tour?
I think so.
Then, yeah.
Notorious. There we go.
B.I.G.
Yeah, with Sons of Texas.
Rest in peace.
Rest in
Stone Broken, Taking Dawn, and
Cease.
a
I was gonna say meat. 'Cause
Daedalus
they
Way?
probably cut them up
Way?
and cooked them.
Oh my god, they have a new song.
No way. No way.
Their North America tour starts Friday, March 23rd at the Chicago Theater.
The Chicago Theater, I've been there
I think I have.
2 times.
I don't have a very strong memory sometimes.
They play Milwaukee twice. First show is Saturday, May 5th, and Thursday, May 10th at Riverside.
I lied. I've been
Theater.
there 3 times.
Stop lying, damn it, and let Charlie finish.
Sorry.
And their North America tour ends Sunday, July 29th in Hampton, New Hampshire.
Actually, I may have been there 4 times.
For it,
Actually, it was probably 20.
Yeah. I think it was
Chicago Theater.
69.
Chicago Theater. 69.
I don't
Butt
think
stuff.
Butt stuff. 69 butt stuff. Woo! I like where this is going.
I don't
Me
think
too.
I've ever been to the
I have no idea what's going on
Chicago
anymore.
Theater.
You never do.
I really don't.
What else you got for us, Charles?
Protest the Hero is on tour
Okay.
with Closure in Moscow and Thank You Scientists.
I've never heard of either. That sounds interesting. Thank you, scientist.
Tour starts March 24th in London. It stops in Chicago at Bottom Lounge.
You sound like you're from London.
And March 23rd, that show is sold out.
Sold out.
Tough luck if you didn't get your ticket.
You
Morgan,
can
you can't
see
go.
them at
I don't give a shit.
you can see them at the Raven Milwaukee March 24th, and their tour ends August 19th in Tokyo, Japan.
Tokyo, Japan.
Konnichiwa.
Damn. Okay.
Val Maya is on tour
Oh, yeah.
with Limbs. I've never heard of them.
Morgan's not a fan of Vale Maya.
I'm not a fan of limbs. They just creep me out.
I've only seen Val Maya twice.
Vale Mail's pretty sweet.
I seen Veil Maya once before with Devil Wears Prada this last November. They were such an
Yeah, I
amazing.
was jealous. We couldn't go to that. I saw them with their old vocalist on Summer Slaughter. I mean, I don't know how to say old vocalist because they've gone through so many, but I saw them with their new vocalist on Warped Tour, and he fucking killed it. And I
Yeah.
met him. Oh, nicest guys ever.
Definitely. I actually got a chance to meet them like right after their set. I was even able to get a hug from him, and he was like, "Do you want a hug, man?" And I'm like, "Sure, let's."
You don't
hug."
say
Yes.
no to hugs. You just can't.
You don't.
Yeah.
Especially.
After breaking a couple of noses, he's like, I need a hug.
After break. Was this when you were covered in blood?
No, this was
Oh.
no. This was
This was another time he was covered in blood.
no. This was not.
This was the time I wasn't covered in blood.
No, it's the venue. It was the show that I actually was able to enjoy myself without moshing.
Without being covered in blood.
So
That's
you're
it.
being lame.
You've rained in blood quite a few times.
I hate that band.
Continue, Charlie.
First time I saw Val Maya, it was the Submarinian.
Oh, the
And
2-year anniversary.
Marion.
Asking Alexandria
It was
and Boo.
no, it was Born of Osiris, Val Maya, After the Burial era, and Bad Omens.
Bad Omens is really good, even though people do call him a
What?
Bring Me the
Who?
Horizon ripoff.
Battlements?
Bad Omens.
battlements.
Battlements.
Bad omens.
Like
Omens. Like
Oh.
like
When
the movie
mints
Omen.
attack.
I thought you were saying battlements, like you could choose
No,
spearmint
like
or wintergreen or
battle?
peppermint.
You know,
and
like
then
when
you
you're
battle
battling
your
someone?
mints.
No, that's just how I talk. It's
Bad
just like,
omens.
yes, bad
Okay.
omens.
No.
I've looked them up. They're okay. They're hit and miss. I feel like they're a worse version of Wage War.
Battle.
And I love
mints.
Wage War.
I like their sequel, The Attack of the Mints.
Yeah,
Attack-
taco mints.
Taco mints.
Taco mints.
Oh, that sounds better, man.
Taco mint
They
sounds
should have
gross.
changed the name.
That was the second time I
I'm
saw
surprised nobody's
Bad
made that
Omens.
for a Taco Tuesday. Taco mints.
You
Because
can make
Bad
them.
Omens played at
Warp Tour this
uh,
last.
Mm-hmm.
Warp Tour this last year. too.
Mojo's with Born of Osiris.
And
Okay.
battle
Right.
mints.
I gotcha. Yes, I
The
think I
Mints
remember
Strike
that.
Back.
All right, more news.
Tour starts March 14th in Hamburg, Germany.
Hamburg.
Hamburg.
Order it with cheese.
Stops in
It's okay if you can't pronounce it. Just say the country.
it's
okay.
it's in Illinois.
Oh, not a country. Sorry.
You can't pronounce where they're
They go
playing
from
in
Germany to Illinois. Hello.
Saget.
Oh, Sauget
Sauget.
Sauget.
Sauget. And gone.
Bob, like Bob Saget.
Playing at Pops May 15th.
That place is still around. Holy shit.
I've never even heard of it.
Pops.
Yeah.
I haven't. I've just heard things about it not being the greatest area to play a show at.
I heard it's the greatest place in the world.
I heard it's the greatest place to see some really low balls.
Ooh.
When did this become Crabcore Central?
Since now.
Since low ball
And crab it up, Charlie.
May 17th at The Rave. And their tour ends May 25th in Little Rock, Arkansas.
Okay.
Okay.
Pretty cool.
I got two random newses.
All right.
2 weeks ago, Brick Lounge in Plano permanently closed.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
That's unfortunate.
I didn't hear why. I just saw online that they permanently closed.
Who was that band that recently filmed their music video out there? That happened toward the end of last year. We knew somebody that did. I remember them posting it. They had rented it out all day, and I don't remember who it was. But okay.
I don't believe you.
No idea.
It happened.
March 11th, 1994.
Is this a fun fact?
Yeah.
Back in time?
The Offspring
Oh, my God.
have released Come Out and Play
They're
as
so
a
good.
single
Wow. It makes me feel old.
in 1994.
By the way, has
Back in
anybody
1990.
has anybody been kind of like really upset that Five Finger Death Punch covered Gone Away and made it their own music video into like a whole military theme? Not that I'm hating on the military,
We don't
but
speak of that.
I cannot
I
believe
did not know such a thing
that Five
existed.
Finger Death
Yeah,
Punch
I
would
didn't
do
either,
that.
to be
I
honest.
mean, it's like, come on, you're ruining a good song. Jesus.
I have a very
Low blow,
I
Five
have a
Finger
very
Death Punch.
I have a very unpopular opinion. Fuck,
Okay.
fuck five finger death punch.
Five stinger bung punch.
Yeah, that's how much I care about
Here's
them. I don't even know
something
how
for
to say
for
their
all
name.
you guys to look up. Last week, Andrew Holiday from Dead Eyes Always Dreaming did a video of him looking up the new Attila on YouTube and his reaction to it. And we commented and shared it on our Facebook page. And then somebody had commented, "Oh, you should do this to the new Five Finger Death Punch Gone Away." So he made another video. He posted it online. Go check it out on Dead Eyes Always Dreaming's page as well as Andrew Holiday. It's pretty awesome. He said that it was because of us he made it. I like his reactions. He needs to do more. They are very funny. So, but you have a band that you want to play tonight, Charlie.
Yeah. Also, who else is touring with Five Finger? Isn't it Bad Wolves?
Breaking Benjamin, Bad Wolves, and nothing more.
Breaking version.
I really,
how-
honestly, I really want to go just to see Bad Wolves because I think they're awesome. Shut up. And
They covered Zombies.
I really do like
It
Five
wasn't
Finger Death
that-
Punch when they don't cover other people's songs. It's good workout music.
Bad Wolves covered
Go,
Zombies. And it
Morgan.
wasn't actually that bad. It was pretty good.
It was. They have a music video out for it
Morgan,
too.
wait in the car.
Just go in the corner
I'll
for
walk.
right now.
I live blocks somewhere. I don't have to wait for shit.
Have fun in the wind
Wait in the wind
In the wind.
with the ice.
with the ice.
Not with vanilla ice.
Not with
just-
vanilla
But
ice.
I want to chill with vanilla
Ice
ice.
cube.
What's
No. Just regular
Iced
ice.
tea.
all right? What did you bring for us to hear tonight, Charlie?
I brought a band called One Steel Wool.
One steel womb?
That must have been a tough baby.
Yeah. One tough ass baby. You brought some one steel wound?
Wound.
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 One steel wound. One steel wound. And what track we would play for them?
I have Vendetta.
Vendetta. Off of the CD Vendetta.
Which we wrote a blurb about. It's on our website
Bum,
under the
bum,
reviews from the crypt.
bum.
New music coming soon from them. I've been asked to preview the album before it comes out and write a quick blurb from them
And?
again. Haven't heard it yet. They haven't sent me the tracks. They're still recording.
And you can look up their full album on.
Everywhere. You can
Yeah.
just search One
On
Steel Wound. They're
everywhere.
literally everywhere. YouTube,
Don't look up One
MySpace,
Steel Womb,
Facebook, Bandcamp,
though, because that is
their
something entirely
website.
different.
Yeah. So here we go. One Steel Wound, Vendetta.
Say, old boy, are you up for some heavy metal? Have you heard the Metal Experience? No. With Nuko Blaze and Whippersnapper? Oh, yes, and sure. And the ravishing and dashing Morgan. Oh, yeah. Well, tune in to themetalexperience.com for some heavy metal. Yes, there's muscles in the speakers. Smashing, metal expressions and material and whatnot. Fantastic.
What's going on? We just heard Vendetta with One Steel Wool hanging out here with Luco Blaze, Morgan Danielle, and Belvedere.
Belvedere.
Woo!
Woo.
Belvedere.
Velvet butt.
Velvet butt stuff.
Yeah, over there and
whatever.
butt stuff.
Butt stuff.
We just got followed by a band called Arc Down from Sheffield, UK. Hey guys, there's a
Man,
shout out for you.
Those UK boys.
I thought you were going to say
Okay.
architect. I was like, wow.
UK boys.
The Aussie boys are where it's at, though.
Oh, absolutely.
I love the European metal scene, but nothing compares to the Aussie boys.
No,
Fucking disgusting, man.
they are.
That's
They're
Morgan,
so
that's a
good.
little thing
Morgan's
for
a big
my
fan
homie
of
Truant.
the Aussie boys too.
I am. I
That's
really am.
actually her favorite band, the Aussie Boys.
Oh, absolutely. Not. Okay, so back to Belvedere and everything that is Belvedere. What were some of your influences growing up that got you started into metal?
Okay, so growing up, so my music taste has expanded over the years. Like
Did you just get an accent out of nowhere?
probably.
You sound so different for a minute there. I'm like, wait, is that Jamaican? Is it UK? What is that?
it Jamaican?
I don't know. I'm
Hey,
hearing a
come
little bit
on.
of twang.
You Jamaican me crazy.
Yeah, it's just how I speak. My voice always changed out of nowhere for some reason. But
He's possessed.
yeah,
Are you possessed?
maybe
It's like split. He's got like the multiple personalities.
disorder. Yeah,
Yeah.
but yeah, growing up, I listened to a lot of like pop music and rap music. But then like over time, like I started listening to like more like rock music. Like I had like my mom had the Appetite for Destruction on vinyl, but from Guns N' Roses.
Damn.
Who was your favorite pop band?
Pop artist or
Yeah.
band?
Okay, pop artist. Yeah.
Justin Timberlake and Lady Gaga.
Oh my goodness. Okay, continue.
At least you said Justin Timberlake.
They
I-
are both performers.
When I was younger,
So good.
Okay, so little known fact: when I was growing up, when I first started off with music, I told myself if I did not make it as a musician, I would become one of Lady Gaga's backup dancers.
Woo!
And
Now look at him.
now
He's
look at
obviously not a Lady Gaga backup
you. Are you one of Lady Gaga's backup dancers?
No, I am not.
How are you at dancing?
I'm actually pretty good.
Can we see? Have you seen his dance moves?
Drunk. Him.
And?
It was something you would see someone drunk doing.
I was probably drinking when I was dancing.
Yeah, every time you dance
Can you
around me,
break
you would be
dance?
drinking.
A little bit,
A little bit?
yeah. I'm not going to, but
Okay.
Afterwards, you can.
Afterwards.
after this interview, yeah.
I'll take video.
Okay, and then but then like
We'll call it the Belvedere Breakdown.
Belvedere breakdown.
and then when I was growing up, I definitely like started like listening to like more like pop punk, and then like with like Fall Out Boy, My Chemical Romance. Well, I wouldn't call My Chemical Romance pop punk, but like
Emo.
that kind of genre. I don't like the term emo. It's like one of those like cringe things like you do not want to like
No.
associate with.
It's
Especially, like, when you're growing
MySpace
up.
music.
Yeah,
Goth.
let's just go with the MySpace music of that era.
Speaking
Oh
of
my
which,
God, I just farted
Fall
so
Out
hard.
Boy's album Mania that just came out, I have been nonstop playing it. It's
The
so
what album?
fucking good. It's called Mania.
Who?
It is fantastic.
Who?
Fall Out Boy.
Oh, punch
it is
yourself in the
so
face.
fucking good. I love it.
But anyway,
Don't go near him.
So,
it's
yeah,
bad.
but-
She's plugging her nose. That's how bad she knows your farts stink.
Jar that fart up, and you can sell it to one of your fans.
No, gonna
There we
be
go.
at the
We're
Metal
selling
Experience
Metal
tables.
Experience jar
Mason
farts.
jars of glucose.
First, you gotta sell that piece of paper with the drawings.
Oh
bloody
my
penis.
god.
but anyway,
Bring 'em in.
yeah.
So stupid.
When I was then I started like listening to like I went like head first into like heavy music. I started listening to like more like I Killed the Prom Queen because I stumbled across them on like a chat room like music sharing kind of website.
What kind of chat room were you in, Kel?
Just for metalheads. I didn't know what.
Just for men. That's what I thought you were about to say. Just for men. Just for men chat rooms.
Oh man. what's
Oh,
happening.
man.
Okay, so
Talking about some metal.
and then I've heard their split EP with Parkway Drive. Hi, Morgan.
Morgan,
Hi.
what was that? You're like,
And then
Just remembering that sound of some
and
great
so
tunes.
and so like after a while I started like listening to like Metallica, like the hair metal I was going through. I hated that. I look back on it and I hated it so
what was
much.
the hair metal you were listening to?
Poison.
What's wrong
Oh,
with that?
my goodness.
Really?
Yeah.
Did you know every rose has its thorn?
Did you know
I
Morgan
actually-
wait in the car?
I was listening to Guns N' Roses for sure. I was listening to then after I found like Nirvana, Alice in Chains. I was heavy into that. I listened to probably every Nirvana song ever.
Ever.
That's a lot.
It is a lot of. I had never had a life, so I didn't have friends growing up, so
I mean,
I
look
can't.
at you now.
I know, right? I'm in a metal
Still
band.
no life. You're peeing on hobos.
It was just that one time.
It was just the one time.
Swear.
Let it down, man.
I just break noses instead now. No, I'm
A
kidding.
little bit.
I pee on. Hi, my name is Kale. I like to pee on hobos and punch people in the noses.
Hi, Kale.
Hi, Kale.
Hi, Cal.
What does it say? Intervention.
Hey,
It is
Kale.
now.
We'd like to take a moment of your time.
We'll get
to-
Dr. Phil.
So, Kale, your friends here tell me you like to pee on hobos and break people's noses.
He's like, I do too, but we
Sure,
don't
Mr.
talk
Garrison.
about that right now.
But anyway, yeah. Then I.
So it's Nirvana and Alice in Chains.
Yep. And then I remember one day in my work in wood shop, one of my friends was messing around on the computer and they were showing me like some metal bands and they were like, hey, you should listen to check out this band called Falling in Reverse. I mean, not Falling in Reverse. It was Escape the Fate at the time.
Yeah.
Morgan's favorite band.
I like Escape the Fate. Not my favorite band. Okay.
I was like,
the first two albums were great.
I was
Morgan's
like,
favorite band.
I was like, okay, this is pretty good. And then like they showed me Bring Me the Horizon. I was like, it was when they were doing their Suicide Season run.
Morgan's favorite band.
I was like, fuck, man, this is great. And so as soon as I got into that, I was heavily into like I started listening to like more, and then I found Parkway Drive again.
What up, Steve?
You found Parkway Drive again.
I found Parkway Drive again, and I was like,
Who's Roger?
man, I remember this band. I listened to them from their split EP with I Killed the Prom Queen, and so I was just like, listening
Morgan's
to
favorite band.
like I was listening to like Horizon, Deep Blue, Suicide Season. Then I went into like August Burns Red,
Morgan's favorite band.
One of them.
and then the Devil Wears Prada was another big one.
Morgan's favorite band.
Okay, they're not all my favorite bands, but they're highly liked. Thank you.
And then for the Devil Wears Prada was definitely the game changer for me as a vocalist. I from their album Plagues. I remember I was when I was first learning how to scream. I was listening to Hey John, What's Your Name Again by Devil Wears Prada, and I want to say Reptar, King of the Ozone by them as well.
I'm just thinking, they've got these dumb titles, but what happens if it really was like, hey, John, what's your name again? Hey, it's John.
It's like you slow the song down as she says that. Like, oh my god.
She's
Hey,
actually.
John,
And I remember
what's your name again?
and
It's John.
and then I started like listening to like Suicide Silence when Mitch Slucker was still alive.
Rest in peace.
Rest in peace.
Yep.
R.I.P. Man.
Be safe when you ride your motorcycles.
Shit.
I shouldn't be laughing.
Morgan, you're terrible.
Terrible.
Morgan, you are terrible.
It's just the way that Mike said it. He's wearing a butt
I'm,
stuff.
I'm sorry. I'm a
Come
terrible
on.
person. That's why I'll be in hell.
That's why
Come get
Morgan
co-
will be waiting in the car.
And then
I'll be there with the coffee
I don't like coffee.
and warm weathers.
Really?
Warm weather. Okay.
Welcome to hell.
Thanks, Mike. Things just took a different turn.
I know, right? And then as I progressed with more of my vocal style, I realized that I wasn't like hurting myself doing vocals. Like I was definitely like straining myself more than I thought I should be. And then like I started like seeing like vocal tutorials on like how to scream like false chord. And then I found this one where I can do where I can actually mix fry screaming with false chord. So I started like doing like that kind of technique for a while, and then I started like doing more gutturals and pig squeals and stuff like that, combining with that.
Morgan loves pig squeals.
I do not.
And so, and then as like I've been screaming for 6 years now, so definitely, I think you could definitely like tell from my vocal style in with Belvidere, that I've definitely been screaming for a while. Like I know it's not like a lot of my friends, like they only scream for like 2 years, maybe 3. I've been screaming for 6 years, and then I also like I'm starting to learn how to sing again. I used to sing a lot when I was younger, but after I started learning how to scream, I stopped singing. So I'm actually relearning how to sing. I've been taking vocal lessons for that.
And they kind of like incorporate that into the.
That's definitely going into Belvidere's new album.
Okay.
I wouldn't say like it's gonna be like a focal point of the album, but like it's definitely gonna be a good part of it.
Okay. Well, why don't we go ahead and play another track off of the Belvedere. The Belvedere. I'm just looking at this giant drawing of this penis. Thanks over here, Charlie. Thanks for that. Jeez, guy. So why don't we let's do another Belvedere track off of the Grim Days EP. What's the next track you guys want to play tonight?
How about we do Hollow Crown? It's the one that we had Kyle do. Like he didn't do a lot of the vocals, but he did a good majority of it. He actually did the opening vocals for it, and also he did the ending section of the song too.
Okay. And then what's this track about?
Honestly, I don't. He wrote the song himself.
Okay.
It was one of the songs that I was having major writer's block with. So he definitely helped out with this song. And I believe that Tyler Denton helped out with this song too from Sworn In as well.
Okay. All right.
There was a lot of times where we were having writer's block, so we would and Chris was emailing Tyler, and he was like, "Hey Tyler, can you help us out with this song?" And Tyler was like, "Sure, send me over the lyrics," and yeah.
Bada boom, bada bing, bada boom.
Basically, I don't know. I can't
Butt
remember if
stuff.
it was this song or
Finger in the butt.
I don't remember if it was this song, or was it track 4 that we're not playing tonight?
Shrek 4?
No, we're playing Hollow Crown, Morgan.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, Morgan,
Get it straight, Morgan.
get it straight,
We're gonna go
Okay.
in the corner
or go wait in the car.
Sounds great.
with the windows down.
Okay.
The windows up
All right, but yeah.
or the windows down.
We want her to
Correct.
freeze, right?
What?
With the windows. Have
You're
windows.
Not, you're not in this talk right now. Shh.
Oh. Sorry, guys.
All right, so
Hashtag
this
bust up.
Hollow Crown
Bust up.
by Belvedere. Thank you.
No.
Do you feel alive? Do you feel anything at all? Do you feel alive? Do you feel anything at all? You made a fool to cover your tricks before me. I see right through you all through. King of the city, what a fucking joke. Arrogant, disgusting, throw your soul in me. You've abandoned everything. Resistance of royalty. The tension is boiling. You echo your king. Choking on the sense inside you think you got it figured out. There's nothing left for you to say. You're growing colder with every move you make.
Do you feel alive? Do you feel anything at all?
Do you feel alive?
Do you feel anything at all?
Everyone has left you. Now you're all alone. Now you pretend that nothing has changed.
When will you realize nothing is the same? Nothing is the same. Nothing is the same. Nothing is the same.
Bury me in the distance. Deep breaths, listen in. Tear my mind into pieces. Just watch me fall apart.
I'm Meredith.
I'm Ryan.
And I'm John. And we are Victims. And you're listening to The Metal Experience. Check out our full-length album, Volume 2, Inside the Mind, available everywhere.
All right, we just heard Hollow Crown by Belvidere. I am Luca Blades with Morgan Danielle, and next to me is, yes, say it, do it, Chuck. Chuckles.
What's up?
Hello.
Hi.
Hi.
At least I got the reference.
Well, Morgan, it's about that time of the night.
Yeah.
Is it?
It is.
Now it's time for
Hey man, look what I found!
Only on the Metal Experience.
All right, this weekend, every week, this segment is brought to you by our friends at Imprint Recordings. Your music, your imprint. Visit imprintrecordings.com for more information for all your recording needs. The band we have for the Hey Look What I Found is from Moscow, Russia tonight, and they are called Alexem. And let me spell that for you. Alexeym. We got a twofer for you tonight. The songs are The Hope, and the other song is My Reasons to Hate You. Such fun stuff. And then that second song features Damian Fry of the band Missouri Quiet. All right, Morgan, let's do it.
You're listening to the Metal Experience.
We've assembled a collection of bands who have drummers.
I do magic.
Well, it's easy if you try, Dick. Now sit back and listen.
All right, that was the band Alexum from Moscow, Russia. There was a twofer we just heard. That was The Hope and My Reason to Hate You. And that featured Damian Fry of Missouri Quiet. And that segment, the Hey Look What I Found segment, is always brought to you by our friends at Imprint Recordings. Your music, your imprint. Visit imprintrecordings.com for all the information for all your recording needs. I am Local Blaze with Morgan Danielle. Sitting next to me is Chuckles.
Well, yeah.
And we are still rocking out here with our friends in Belvidere. And, well, our friend in Belvidere, and then Mike.
Yeah.
He's an honorary Belvidere member.
He's a
No,
an
I
honorary.
get my own thing.
He's
Mike.
I'm Mike.
Who's Mike? You should know who Mike is.
You should know who Mike is.
Oh, man.
Well, Morgan has got a couple two-tree announcements.
I do.
What do you have for us tonight, Morgan?
We'll just wrap it
Morgan.
up. Okay.
What do you have for us tonight?
Are you going to tell us?
Apparently, I'm not talking. He's going to talk over me.
Morgan, are you going to tell us?
So, head on over to the Most of Me's YouTube page to see their brand new music video for Disloyalty that just released not too long ago. Also, be sure to check out Sidrian. They were an unsigned band pick not too long ago either. From the UK. I don't know. I don't have the internet to look it up. But anyway, they just hit 10,000 views.
Like yesterday.
On their video for
right now.
Allium. It's up on their Facebook and their YouTube, so you can go check that out. What were you going to say, Luco? You reached for the mic and you dropped it.
Pass me the mic.
So just a reminder to put in your calendars now. The 5-year anniversary bash of the Doc Metal Show is going to be taking place at Reggie's. And it is going to be March 24th at 8 p.m. It's going to feature the Pale Horseman, Scientist, Snow Burial, and Gamma Goat. It's $10 at the door, but only $8 in advance, and you can buy those online.
Snow Burial.
Growing the Band. They're just called Growing, but that's what their name is on Instagram. Their new record, The Gauntlet, has been officially announced to come out on May 4th. And they're having a CD release show at high noon in Madison. You can RSVP to the link in their bio on Facebook. And the tickets go on sale this Friday. So make sure you buy those ahead of time. Growing is pretty big. A lot of our local bands out here like to hang out with them. Yeah, that was a joke.
Get it?
Congratulations to Casket Robbery. They have teamed up with Rind Entertainment and joining the Rock Is Not Dead family. And they're what are they?
Yes.
They're like a management group for bands and helping them release their music. So that's pretty exciting for them. So congratulations to Casket Robbery. And then make sure to pick up Hemi's newest album, Avalon, which came out. No Conviction is playing the St. Patty's Day show at Hat Tricks, which is also on this Saturday, starts at 9 p.m., with Bastards Asylum, Shooters Tour, and Burn the Witch. It starts at 9. It's only 21 and up and $5. And Proudest Angel, we're going to be having them upcoming on our show in June. Let me give you that date. July 24th. My bad. Proudest Angel is playing House of Blues in Chicago on March 29th. They have tickets for only $8, and it's free to download the band's latest album. So check it out. You can go to www.patreon.com. That's patreon.com/Proudest Angel to grab your tickets. $8, folks. Proudest Angel at House of Blues. That is pretty awesome. And also March 14th, which is tomorrow, there is a show. Of course there is. Livewire Lounge in Chicago. It's only $5. You can go see Air Raid, Wraith, Evil Warning, and Steel
Panther?
I don't even know what word that is because it's so like...
Cocaine?
Steel Cocaine?
It looks like a mix of guar writing and...
Steel Cocaine.
A band from Texas is playing.
Cocaine.
So dumb.
What is
I
cocaine?
don't know. But go check out this show at Livewire Lounge happening tomorrow.
Can I see and
you
try and pronounce
pronouncing that name because I can't. The top one. Read it and tell me what that says. Give him a second.
Okay, that's Bearing. Bearing.
Yeah, I don't even know what kind of letters those are.
Bearing.
And he gives up. All right, give me it. There's no way.
Barrington?
I don't know.
I don't.
See?
Barrington.
Barrington, that's what we're going with?
No, it's.
I'm pretty sure that's not it.
It's Barrington.
We're going to stop staring at this picture. Just go to Air Raid, its profile, go read who else is
Wouldn't they have tagged him?
I only took a screenshot.
Oh, Morgan!
It's okay.
Morgan!
Pass me back.
Morgan! Morgan! What did you say, Shelby? I will shit in my pants, and then you'll have to clean it up, because I'll leave my dirty boxers covered in poop on the floor.
It'll be your fault.
It'll be your fault.
This is our
'cause you
normal
overfed me.
conversation with our waitress. This is just what happens every single fucking week. This guy's a joke. Album release show. Don't forget, March 31st. Tickets are at kickstandproductions.net. I'm sorry, kickstandproductions.net. Bloodletter is doing their Under the Dark Mark release show. There will be magic. Warforged is playing along with another band that has super crazy font writing because it's a death metal band happening downstairs at the Subterranean.
Is it the band Happy Gun?
It is definitely not.
Happy Gilmore?
Happy Gilmore?
Definitely not.
Is it
But
Gilmore Girls?
That is definitely all I have for tonight because I can't take you shouting
was
over
the
me
one-
again.
what was the
I
one
don't
band?
know.
Morgan!
But next week, come out to Fits and Spare Keys in Elmhurst. We are here every Tuesday night, 8 p.m. to around 10:30, and we're going to have Urzuli on with us. They just
What?
released their brand new EP.
Are you're pronouncing that correctly?
Erzuli. Ezruli. Lie. Erzuli. Urzuli.
Close enough.
Anyway,
If you say so.
check out themetalexperience.com for all of our upcoming guests for the next few weeks. You can also read the
Morgan-
reviews from the Crypt blog, also the Let's Chat section, Q&As. And we've got a new one coming up. Jenny Holland just recently did one with Maggot Twat that she's going to be sending us that she said is pretty fucking funny. So we are going to be putting that up as soon as she gets it edited. So be sure to look out for that. Twat Fest is still happening April 7th at Brower House in
Twat
Lombard.
Fest.
It is a stacked lineup. So be sure to head over to the page. Armored Assault is playing. Gorfinage is playing. Air Raid is playing. And yeah, so the newest album from Urzuli that we're going to be playing is their second EP. It's called...
Real quick, Morgan.
What the fuck is
How
this?
long have we been doing the metal experience?
Hold on a second.
Real quick, though.
It's called Audio Hex Bad Blood Saga.
How long?
I have been doing it for almost 7 years, and you will be 7 years in the end of September.
So, in the 6.5 years I have been doing this show, I have heard Morgan butcher so many band names.
Hold up. You're interrupting me
So
to ask me
many
how long
band
I've
names.
been asking me to do this show for to rip on
To
me.
let everyone know, I've heard you butcher
Thanks
so
for wanting
many
to just
band- so
tell me
many
how much I
band names.
suck.
It has
You
been
think
so
I'm the
funny.
most perfect thing in the
And then,
English
like,
language?
the band
Okay.
comes on and they're like, that's totally not our name. And I'm like, Morgan, like next week, before they even say it, like, wait, Morgan, how you pronounce their name? And then you'll say it, and then they'll be like, no, that's not it.
How long will it take you to fix this problem of yours?
How long will it take for you to fix your learning of the
Well,
English
obviously,
language?
if I haven't been able to do it in almost 7 years, the answer is never.
Do you need
It's
to
never.
go back to school? Back to first grade?
Do you need to go back to first grade, Morgan?
I might, guys. I just might.
What if we get...
My mom's a first grade teacher. Maybe
Have
she just
plenty
has
of
to
glue.
teach me back the English language. I
We're-
did eat glue. That's probably
the
what fucked
problem.
me up.
No.
Elmer's glue tastes like milk, guys, or at least back in the day.
I actually
I
wanna-
wouldn't know that because I was not one of those kids.
It tasted
I actually-
good. You
I
just
actually
put it
wanna
on your
throw up.
finger, and then you just...
Oh, I'm just thinking of eating glue, and I just want to puke all over
I
myself.
didn't eat a lot. I tasted it from time to time.
I never once
I dabbled
tasted
in glue.
Gross. You disgust
Great.
me.
Great. You ended my segment with just trying to embarrass me. Well, it worked.
You embarrassed yourself. You said you ate glue.
suck. I'm just going to mute your microphone.
Why'd you just turn my mic up?
Just erase,
Don't worry, I got you.
Just
How
erase
dare you?
everything I just fucking said. This didn't happen.
Morgan eats glue.
This show never happened.
Morgan eats glue.
There's all right. The new band name: Luco and the Jesse and the Rippers and Morgan eats glue. That's it. I'm adding it.
No, it's Morgan and the glue.
And the Morgan and the glue heads. Jesse and the Rippers, and the Morgan.
Oh, what is
eats
happening
glue.
to my life? Okay.
Yeah.
Well, we are wrapping up the night here with Belvidere.
All right, so a new band name: Luco and the Jesse and the Rippers and the Morgan eats glue.
Can I do some special shout outs?
Absolutely.
Yes, you can.
Okay, so.
All right, hold on.
Shut the fuck up, Luco.
All right, go.
Morgan.
All right, so I'd like to thank everybody who has definitely helped with Belvidere, sworn in, especially my cousin Kenny. Shout outs to those guys.
Kenny.
Shout out to my homeboy Truant, and he's actually gonna be in the process of starting up a record label called Move Your Fucking Head.
Nice.
He actually has a React channel called Truant Reacts, TRUANT Reacts. If you want to, he has a takeover special going on right now, and like to shout out my homeboy Michael.
Mike.
Hey.
I'd like to shout out to my bandmates Kyle Schultz and Bianca Cordova. I hope you get better, Cordova.
She's in the hospital.
She's
and
in the
you're like,
hospital.
I don't know. She got poisoned.
Yeah, she got food poisoning, man.
She got AIDS now.
Nah, man, that ain't nothing.
Yeah, my food poisoning turned into the super AIDS.
Apparently, a monkey fucked my food. So.
Oh God.
Oh, man.
God.
And then honestly, also I'd like to thank the Metal Experience for giving us the opportunity to come on the show.
Absolutely. Actually,
And
yeah.
Kale, I
From
want
what
to
I've-
thank you
hold
for
on.
not throwing up like you thought you were going to.
Yeah, I was super nervous for this interview. I was.
did we not make a connection from Deviant Brand Clothing?
Oh yeah, that's right.
So how did this exactly happen?
Okay, so we were at Warped Tour,
Which was
and-
in Milwaukee, and we'd just gone to the Chicago one.
Yes, and like legit was just like I was just like going around, just looking for because I only had like a few dollars I could spend at the at Warped Tour, and
Ignore them. They're idiots.
it's okay.
More like ignore Luco because
It's
he's a
okay.
dumbass.
No,
and
ignore
Charlie
you.
just died next to you.
It's
I wish I had video of that. Oh my god, Charlie,
I
don't
wish I was
cry. Oh my god, don't.
I wish I was recording that.
Warped Tour?
But yeah, I was just like looking, browsing. Next thing I know, I like spot this clothing brand called Deviant Clothing, and I was just like, oh, this stuff looks great.
Yeah.
And
Because I saw it too. I was with him, and I would say the clothes is pretty good.
the clothes are like, and the guy who owns it, I'm so bad with names. I'm sorry for forgetting your name, man. But he knows who he is.
He knows who he is.
And he legit like convinced us to go on to the Metal Experience. And after I bought one of his shirts, and I showed them one of our songs, and he was like, "Yeah, man, if you ever want to do have us do merch for you guys, just let us know." And definitely gonna be going to him for some of the first merch ideas.
And here
It's
we
pretty
are.
sweet. And
And
here
then
you are.
after Warped Tour, about a month later, I contacted the Metal Experience, and I was able to set up an interview for today.
Heyo.
Isn't that pretty cool?
It's
Yeah.
honestly, shout out to Deviant Clothing too. Like, check out their stuff on deviantclothing.com. Like, they have some great stuff.
I'm actually wearing a shirt right now underneath my hoodie.
I'm actually wearing a shirt
Sick.
too.
You are not.
I do not have the shirt on me right now.
Oh no,
I'm wearing
I
a
just-
sworn in shirt, and then underneath that, a Kingmaker shirt.
me
So
just
anybody
drive
from
home.
Chicago who remembers Kingmaker, long live the king.
I'm just saying I'm wearing a shirt.
Okay.
I'm not wearing underwear.
No?
No.
Free balling it?
Free ball. Dang.
Free.
We
I
won't
got what you did
explain,
there.
folks. You
I
just
got what
gotta
you did
know
there.
Mike. Well, we have one last track to play at Belvidere tonight.
Where can everyone find everything that is Belvidere on the internet?
Okay, so you can find us on Facebook. It's Belvidere. It's on Belvidere on Facebook. BELVIDERE. And then you can find us on YouTube. Same way, except for as Belvidere Official. But you can find us. You can find us or find our EP by looking up Belvidere. Same way that I spelled it for Facebook. But then Grim Days EP. And yeah, that's basically it. Like we don't have a Twitter yet. We don't have an Instagram yet.
A twatter.
Or a with this new craze for in terms of like for social media, it's called Vero. Instead of zero, it's called Vero with a V. We do not have one yet, but we might make one later.
So keep your eyes peeled.
Keep your eyes peeled. We're gonna have new music coming out later this year or early next year. We're demo tracking right now, and yeah, can't wait. Can't wait to get some special guests for that.
And as we started this show, we will also kind of end the show hashtag free ballin'. No, hashtag
butt stuff.
Free balling. Hashtag butt stuff. But also hashtag, what was it? Free balling. Morgan.
What?
You got it. Hashtag that.
But you don't go free balling into butt stuff. That gets dark.
That gets
mind blowing.
Can I introduce the last track?
Absolutely. What's the last track? And this track is off of the Grim Days EP.
Yeah, last track is one of our. It's the heaviest song that Chris would say that it is. It's called Wasteland by Belvidere.
This is the metal experience.
Such grim.
I know, right?
Surrounded by this desolate wasteland, I've been walking on this path for what it seems like years. Drowning way through every step that I take. There's nothing left for me. Nothing left for me. Run. Bring the strength from my mass. The darkness has never felt more like home. I can feel you. Eyes always watching me. Yet I have never felt so alone. I've lost everything I never knew. I gave you all I had, but it wasn't enough. My skull is decomposing.